Hi everybody, it's Amanda and I'm coming to you with a new pen day. Actually wasn't even going to record this video. I was just going to quietly add it to my collection. But it's a new pen and I thought people might be interested in the color and seeing what it looks like. That's kind of why I got it. I had a coupon and so I decided to buy it. This is a Lamy. If you know of my love of Lamy Studios, you may or may not know that a Lamy Studio was coming out called Black Forest, and that's what I have here. It actually came out, I think I ordered it on like Tuesday maybe. It actually came available and was up for sale, and I had a coupon at Van Ness for 15% off. And so I've been hoarding this coupon. I've had it for a long time, but I've been hoarding it because I'm like, well, I don't want to spend it on ink samples. So I just waited until I had a pen that I would want to buy from Van Ness, and this one came available, and I decided to use my coupon. So this is how it comes. It comes in this like dark gray sleeve with this silver text. And it's actually kind of nice. Comes in this, it's like a paper covered box. I got, does it say? It just says it's a studio fountain pen. Black Forest. I got a broad nib, and I don't know if that's what that's covering up or not, but yeah, I got the broad nib on mine. It comes in a plastic sleeve, but I've already taken it out and inked it. And here's what it looks like. So this is like a real interesting color. It's a glossy finish, which is different. I grabbed some of my other studios so we can compare. And I have 3 sheets of paper here so we can see it against a white paper, a gray paper, and a black paper. I have I don't know what's on here. It is a glossy finish, which is new-ish to the studios. There is one other glossy one that I think, there's a piano black with a gold nib that I honestly have been looking at because I want a gold nib one, but haven't that's crazy, so I haven't done it. But yeah, so there's that one, and I don't know if this is the same type of finish or not. It feels like it's coated, and so it's like a glossy finish, but it's actually still kind of, I want to say tacky, but that makes it sound like it's sticking. It's not. And I don't know, I feel like my hands slip around on the matte ones a little more, although the matte ones have a little more friction. Anyway, yeah, it's a real interesting tactile experience. Has the Lamy logo, it has the clip that you either love or hate. Sorry, Zambidicus, I know that that's not your favorite. It has the metal section, and like I said, I got a broad nib because it was available in a broad nib. Basically, the broad nib is my favorite Lamy nib, followed by the Lamy Fine. But I have, and then it posts, obviously. There's like a little lip on the finial here, and it clicks on in there. Same with like at the top of the cap, that's where the cap clicks in too. Comes in this nice box. It has a blue cartridge like Lamys usually come with, and because I bought it in the States and I bought it from a retailer where I paid full price for it, well, aside from my coupon, it did come with a converter. So I know there was some controversy there with my Ion that did not come with one. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So it's really hard to like describe this color because sometimes it looks black, sometimes it kind of looks gray, sometimes it kind of looks green. It's kind of sparkly, but also not really. It's just a real interesting color. And I would say it's kind of like a greenish, it's like a grayish green or a greenish gray. I would say it's a greenish gray. And I do have a swatch card to compare this to. But I thought first that I would compare it to some pens. So I have a racing green. So here's, I don't know if it would be helpful to zoom in. So here it is next to the studio, the racing green. And then I also have the olive green. So there's that. And it's kind of bothering me because right here it doesn't look like it's, maybe it's just the reflection. Oh, I think it's just reflection. It looked like it wasn't like capped all the way. But yeah, here's what it looks like next to the olive green. I also have the glacier blue, and a lot of these studios, actually all of these studios I bought. This one I got on a buy-sell trade, and these other two, the racing green and the olive, were a viewer had them for sale and was getting rid of them and asked if I'd like to try them. So I said yeah. And then I have the Lamy Ion dark green, just for the color comparison. Obviously, it's a completely different pen. I've been cleaning out pens, and this is actually one that I've just cleaned out. And then I have the Studio All Black, so you could see it next to a black pen. I have no idea if this color is showing up at all. And then, because it's kind of sparkly, I pulled out my Jinhao X750 Sparkling Sands. It doesn't compare at all, but in case you have that pen and want to see, in case that helps you make some sort of comparison. Okay, so I want to show it on some gray paper, just so you can kind of get like a gray's pretty neutral, and actually I was hoping this would be like a lighter gray. It kind of blends in actually, but here it is next to the olive green again. So you can kind of see that there is, and the racing green. And the glacier, which really isn't, it's just the most recent one, so I just thought in case you have that one. Let's do it next to the all black. That all black looks like an abyss next to this one. I freaking love it. Here it is next to the dark green of the Ion. And then again, just for Yahoos, the Shimmering Sands. It reflects light a lot, so you're really seeing like a lot of the reflection of my ceiling, so. Oh, and here I've been using my Scala, so here's the purple of the Scala. It looks nothing like that, but in case you're wondering. And then I'm going to show it on some black paper, which the black paper and the, oh, I guess there is sort of a difference. Here it is on the black paper. You could see it kind of looks a little more green on that. So here we'll show it next to the dark green. The racing green. Olive green. Glacier. The all black LX. And just for grins, again, the Shimmering Sands. So yeah, so I have inked this up with an ink. I actually was trying to find a matchy ink, and I have a card for a matchy ink. However, excuse me, I no longer have the ink. So, yeah, so I thought that I would show you the ink that it kind of really matches the most is Birmingham Pen Company, the new Slag Gray version that I absolutely cannot stand. It's like a near perfect match for this ink, and I was going to ink it with the sample that I thought I kept of this ink, and I think I was just so happy to get rid of it that I didn't even keep a sample. So yeah, although now that I'm holding it up, I think it's just the light. It's just the light that's reflecting off of it. But yeah, so I decided to ink it up with something completely 100% not even similar. And yeah, I'm gonna use this construction paper. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use this. I have a couple sheets left of our last 30 inks Marumon paper. Also, I got some goodies for Marumon. I need to show those off, but I don't have them sitting here. So yeah, so just for my own purposes to make sure that the pen writes, we're going to do a little writing sample. Plus, if you've never seen a Lamy broad nib, I guess. Yeah, so this is the, Lamy Studio Black Forest This is the 2021 special edition. And I have a broad nib. And the ink is Ink Institute Cat at Noon. I didn't purposely pick this. I just went into my sample bag and like just picked a random one once I couldn't find Slag Gray, the new version. So I just thought I would grab an ink that looked completely different. Like I almost put a gray ink in it and decided, nah, I'm just gonna grab something else. So how many? Oh, I do have some Tomoe River paper. So just so you can see this ink, I know lots of people were excited about this ink. So I think you can still get it. I'll do a little writing sample on Tomoe River paper too. This is the Lamy Studio. This ink has some really great shading, and it's one of those pale inks that it's like really light when it goes down, but once it dries it's just a touch darker and a little easier to read. But I know that these lighter inks are hard for people to read, so Ink Institute Cat at Noon. Lamy broad nib is nice and smooth. The ink is getting lots of nice shading. As you can see, it's a little more legible now that it's dried than when it's freshly written. It's a little easier to read. Some of the shading that goes down super light, like sort of appears. How do I feel about this pen? Well, I'm a Lamy Studio fangirl, so I really like it. I really like the feel of the finish. I wasn't like, we're so used to having like matte finished pens, and like I said, I don't know how this compares to the Lamy the piano black version. I haven't gotten that one. I've been tempted a few times, but mostly the price tag, because it comes with the gold nib. Even though I want the gold nib, the price tag has kind of driven me away. Even though I'm sure it's worth it, I just like every time I go to buy the pen, I'm like, maybe not. Maybe next time I get a Vanitas coupon. I think it's been out of stock on their website, which is also another reason. Yeah, so I think the finish is really nice. I don't know if I don't know if I have a preference. I don't think that I do. Yeah, I just think it's a nice addition to the line, I think. If you're a fan of studios, you might like it, or if you're looking to get into studios, I don't know, I like it. I like the way that it feels. I feel actually like it is, even though it's a glossy finish, I do feel like it's less slippery in a way, even though this is matte and there is like a little more friction. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like the finish is, I keep wanting to say tacky, but that makes it sound like it's sticky, and I know that I've repeated myself, but yeah, I do like the finish. Yeah. It's a curious color, but if you like green or greenish grays, if you are a fan of new Slag Gray and have wanted a pen that matches, let me zoom back out. If you have wanted a pen that matches new Slag Gray from Birmingham Pen Company, this is your pen, and you should get one for sure. This is the first time I wish that I had new Slag Gray. Actually, I have to say that Birmingham on like a few days ago came out with like a whole new bunch of colors. I was tempted by a few of them, but I did not buy any of them, so I won't be swatching any of the newest Birmingham releases. And also, I won't be getting the TWSBI Swipe. I decided not to get it. It does look really nice, though. That doesn't mean I won't get it in the future, but we're not going to have like a new pen day unboxing of it anytime soon. I just decided that aside from this pen and the random sample pack that I ordered, that is like all samples that I already have. Aside from getting this pen with the discount that I had, I'm not really in a like buying mode, so I've made the exception for this and the ink samples that I got like last week or whatever, but I'm really not buying stuff right now, so yeah, so I don't think there will be a lot of new unboxings coming here anytime soon. So yeah, so no TWSBI Swipe from me, at least for now. I'm looking forward to, I think Chris is getting one, so I'm looking forward to her video. I have a friend who's getting one, so I'm looking forward to, they don't do videos, but I'm looking to hear about their comments on it. I think Drew from Goulet Pens just posted, I don't know if it was a video or an Instagram, like his first impressions of the pen. I think it's going to be a really great pen. I wish both the colors were opaque, because I like the opaqueness of the blue finish, but I think it'd be cool if it were black. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, so if you get the TWSBI Swipe and you make a video of it, please let me know, because I'd love to watch your video of it. And yeah, if you're getting one and aren't making videos but have comments about it, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear what everybody's saying. I just know that I am not a super fan of my Goes, and even though this looks a lot more sophisticated than the Goes, I just didn't want to buy it, and I'm like kind of riding that wave right now, because it's a nice ride to be on for once. But anyway, enough about that. This video's gone on way too long. So this is the TWSBI, or sorry, not the TWSBI, shoot. This is the Lamy Studio Black Forest. This is a special edition for 2021. And yeah, I'm happy to have it in my collection of Lamy Studios. So yeah, and then here's again our ink. I think you can still get this ink. I'm not sure. I haven't looked for it. I haven't even used my sample, so I haven't really like gone to look into buying it. But yep, so awesome. Again, if you are in love with the new version of Birmingham Pens Slag Gray, you need one of these in your collection, Casey. I'm kidding, you don't. But yeah, if you like the Lamy Studios and have a collection, you'll probably want this. If you this is just an interesting color for you, you'll want this. If you hate the propeller clip, you will probably not want this because you hate the propeller clip. Yeah, but anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that if you were curious about the color, if you found it helpful or useful or something, yeah, so anyway, that's all I have. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you again very soon, and yeah, take care. Bye-bye.